Hi, it's Helen with So Kind of Wonderful. Thanks for joining me today. Today we are working on the Sedona pattern, and specifically we are on block 7. So here's a quick little example of it. It's a fun block to make. There's no curve piecing, just straight lines, so let's get started making our reflection block. Okay, for today we are working in the Sedona pattern by So Kind of Wonderful, and we are on block 7, which is called Reflection. So that's the one we're working on today. It's all straight strip piecing, no curves this time. So we start with 3 strip sets. We have our A strip set, B strip set, and C strip set. I have already pieced them together and pressed the seam toward my focus fabric. And now we're going to do some cutting. We are going to cut this strip set into 1.5 inch strips. So the first thing I'm doing is just cleaning up my edge here. And now I have a nice clean edge and I can just go over 1.5 inches. I'm measuring off my mat on my here and going over 1.5 inches. And I need 4 of this strip set. So I'm cutting 4 pieces off at 1.5 inch wide. And I'm going to go ahead and do that for my C strip set also. I need 4. And then for B, I only need, B I actually need 4 also. So we need 4 from each of our strip sets. Okay, so that's how I have my, I cut A, and that's a really easy way to get these pieces. All right, I've gone ahead and cut 4 from each of my strip sets, and now I'm going to lay them out. And to lay them out, we just do an A and a B and a C. And then we have a D. A D is 4.5 by 1.5. That's just cut separately. And then we build it backwards where we go C, B, and A. So go ahead and sew these together. These are just straight seams. Okay, here is half of my reflection block. I have all the pieces sewed together. I went ahead and just pressed the seams toward the center. And I need to make a second one of these. So lay out the rest of your blocks and make one more. Okay, here are my 2 blocks. They're sewn together. They're exactly the same because this is a reflection block, so we're going to set it up this way. But before you sew these together, one last thing you want to do is you want to check your width here. Because we have a lot of seams, you want to make sure that your block didn't grow by sewing scant seams or shrink by sewing really wide 1/4 inch seams. I tend to sew pretty scant, so I always have to trim a little bit off both sides. So check your measurement. It should be 7.5 inches. And then you will put this together with a 1 by 7.5 inch piece of fabric. And this can be either background or an accent strip. So go ahead and sew those together. Okay, here is the reflection block. It's very fun. And you can see on the back, I just pressed toward my center strip there. And there is block 7 from Sedona, Reflection.